Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation. I call this Tillamook. This is mint chocolate chip ice cream, scented and flavored. I pulled it at random. I have it on the Fenty brow pencil, and I did have two backups, and so I'll be opening one soon because this one I'm using is just about done. So I'll be on the lookout for sales to order more. Fenty primer, Fenty foundation, lower lash line. We have NYX Retractable Eyeliner, and this shade is in Golden Olive. That's everything on my face right now, and if we do the face later, I will edit that part out. We're going to jump in. I primed my eyes already, still testing out one of the two new primers that I have, and we're going to be doing a look with the 50/50 winter palette. This is no longer available, so just check out the color story, and if you like the color story, see what you can dupe out for what's in your collection. And this is a really nice palette, nice color story. The formula is nice, and so I feel kind of sad that it's no longer available. We're going to take Grinch, and this is going to go on the first half of the lid. We're using mostly Hourglass brushes for lid and for transition shades, and then we're going to also use a Makeup Geek Soft Dome brush for outer corner. We decide to do outer corner. I don't have anything. I do have something for transition. I have two transition shades. I am sleepy, y'all, and I know I said that. First half of the lid, yeah. This is my third look today being October 10th, because I'm nocturnal. One look was, you know, the wee hours of the morning, and went to sleep in the morning, set my alarm for 4:30 in the afternoon because I had an order that I placed to go pick up, and before, wait a minute, what did I do? I did the look, went to sleep, got up, went to go pick up the order, now I'm doing this look. So when did I do the other look? I don't remember. I don't even remember right now. But I know this is my third look within a 24-hour period. When did I do the look? The wee hours of the morning. Then what did I do? Did I do the second look? Yeah. I did the first look, and then I rested, watched the movie, and I was getting sleepy. And in that video, I was saying, I don't know if I should just go ahead and go to sleep or just stay up, blah, 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 blah. So after that second look, I did go to sleep for about 3 hours, but I wake up every hour and a half or so. So I was very tired as usual. Now we're going to take Midnight, which is this shade here, and that's going to go on the second half of the lid. And so I went to do the pickup. So this is the third look, and I'm doing this because, ooh, I think this is only my second look with this palette. I don't know if I did one look each eye before or not, and I think I did because I know I do use every shade in the palette before I set it down, like after I first get it. And so I do think I did one look each eye. So yeah, I went to go do my pickup, came back home, ate dinner, and I was feeling like I was going to fall asleep again. I'm like, you know what, let me just get this done, because then if I can get the editing done. I'm thinking to just put the edited videos on my external hard drive and then take them with me when I go to Texas and just upload them there. One is still uploading. Bro, my internet is so freaking slow. I need to update or upgrade my internet service. And so one is still uploading. The first one is still uploading. The second one I did edit, but I'm not going to upload until the first one is done uploading, because otherwise that'll just increase the time for both of them to upload on my computer, on my laptop, with my internet speed. I'm taking these too high up to have the transition shade, so I'm gonna just leave it, and hopefully the shades I'm going to use will blend. We're going to go back and forth in between and blend. But while I'm doing this, the concept of the Crazy Troll Nation, the crazy, just enjoying your videos, knowing it's okay to be yourself. The troll part, not caring too much about the beauty community standards. Try not to feel like you need to use what the popular YouTubers are using as far as the products and the tools and also their technique. Yes, go ahead and try different things, come out of your comfort zone, but stick with whatever you find works for you, and don't feel bad about, you know, not being able to do or have what other people do or have, because what you think about yourself matters much more than what somebody else thinks or says about you, and your makeup needs to be the way you like it. And here we are about self-acceptance and self-love, embracing our natural features, enhancing them if we want to, but never feeling like we have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even without face paint on. That's what we stand for here. If you're new here, hello and welcome. I'm glad you're here. If you're returning, what's up, my troll kin? This is a nice color combination. This is the brush that had Grinch on it, that greenish shade, this shade. We're not adding any more shadow, we're just overlapping just to further the blend. I do need to let you know, if you're new here, I do curse sometimes on my channel because I curse sometimes, period. Yo, I was upset. I wasn't upset. I was not upset at all. It was really cool outside, and I didn't realize how stuffy it was in here until I left to go do my slow down, girl. Till I left to go do my pickup, and then when I came back, I'm like, oh, it's kind of stuffy in here. And the temperature was nice outside. I think it was like 72 degrees or something, nice cool breeze. So I said, you know, let me open my balcony door, and I also opened my bedroom window. And then a couple hours later, I'm smelling smoke. It smells like a cigar. And I'm just like, damn it. So I got up and slammed my balcony door shut, hoping that whoever is outside can hear me. So I'm like, there goes my fresh air. And then I need to spray like Lysol or light a candle or something, because then the smell is in my apartment. And it just smelled horrible. And they do ask, you know, don't smoke in your apartment, which I don't really understand, because sometimes when people move out, that's a nice blend. That looks like, is that a dual chrome? I don't think these are dual chromes or multi-chromes. But look how when I turn, because from here to here is this shade, and this is on the first half. But when I turn, so you see the dark here, and then you see like a darker green, and then it turns into like this olivey golden green. And the same on this side. Like, look how, I like it. Yes, I don't quite understand it, because sometimes when people move out, usually they do paint the entire apartment anyway, from what I've seen. And just from seeing, you know, people move out, and then I'll see like a paint company truck outside or whatever. And sometimes they also, we're going to take Sugar, this shade here, for the first part of our transition area. And also sometimes they do fresh padding and fresh carpet, new padding and new carpet. And I think that might be more so for people who have pets, but even still, if you can paint and do new padding and new carpet, if somebody had pets, you can do that if somebody smokes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't quite understand why they ask not to smoke in the apartment, unless, because if there's not smoke, they can just change the padding and carpet and not have to paint. But I do think they paint all the time anyway, because people put pictures on the walls and you have holes in the walls, and then they have to spackle, and then, you know, because they spackle, then they gotta paint. And so I'm just like, and for people who don't smoke, we're the ones, and I'm an ex-smoker, so I'm one of the worst. I can smell it, you know, quarter mile away. And however the wind blows, it just blows into my apartment. So for those of us who don't smoke, you're telling smokers smoke outside, you're subjecting us to secondhand smoke. And I know they don't think of that. I don't think they think of that. But it's annoying, because I call myself, get fresh air. And then there's somebody smoke. So I'm still not getting fresh air. So that's kind of annoying. This eye is tearing. It was tearing earlier because shadow from that look I did, it was with my new Trio Chrome Quint palette is what I'm calling it. And I really did like that look, and it's not that different from this one, well, color wise, because the inside was kind of greenish and it was dark on the outer corner, and I had a yellow for upper brow bone area. upper brow bone area. It's only one brow bone area, upper transition / brow bone area. So now we're going to take Solstice, this shade here, and this is going to go on the outer part of the... Ooh, are you serious? That's kind of bright. This is kind of bright to go over. We wrote it, we're going to do it. If I go lightly, it might not be so bad. I don't know what I was looking at. I don't know what I was looking at. So what I should have did was put this first half transition and this on the second half of the transition instead of this blue, instead of this shade. Like, what do I be thinking? And that is Solstice. So I'm just going really lightly because I don't think this is a good brow bone shade. I think it goes with the look because I am going lightly. If I put this on the lid, this would be a lot brighter. And this is mixing with the gray. So that's probably what I was thinking. But looking at it in the pan, it's like, what? You putting this on your brow? Huh? Girl, what's wrong with you? Oh yeah, that's how you're a troll. Okay, now it makes sense. You know what? This is actually okay. I'm going to go back to the brush that had sugar on it, this first transition shade. I'm not adding any shadow, extra shadow on the brush. We're just sweeping over just to blend that with the blue. So going lightly, I'm digging it. We're going to take, I didn't pull out a brush for lower lash line. Do I want to blow that out? I really kind of don't want to put shadow on lower lash line because my eyes are still teary from when I did it earlier and shadow puffed up into my eye. So we're going to take, which may be the wrong brush, and I have for us to put Spice, this shade here on the outer corner. What was I thinking? So this is first half of the lid, second half of the lid, first half transition, second half transition, and now we're going to take this shade for outer corner. What? When I tell y'all my mind can be a scary place, it can be. So we're going to tap it. I was thinking to put a matte there because this is a matte, but this is a shimmer or a metallic. This is a matte. And so I think I was thinking metallic, matte for the lid. That's what I was thinking. That's what I think. I just tapped into the wrong shade. So let me get another brush. And I have another one just like it. Yay! So I think that's what I was thinking. Excuse me if you heard that in my throat. And actually, it looks okay. I'm going to go back with, I think, I'm not going to go back with anything. I'm satisfied with that. I'm wondering right now in this moment, when did I get into layering so much? Because I used to not, I don't remember layering this much like that I've been doing in the last few videos. And maybe it started with those Tom Ford quads. I was going to say Tom Ford quads. Tom Ford quads when I laid down the darkest shade in the quad and then I put the shimmer shade on top of it. But even after that, I didn't, I was going to kind of blow this out, but I'm not. This side is on an angle. And I was going to say the other side is not, but they're both actually kind of rounded. So my intention was to kind of pull it out some, but I'm not. So that's going to be it. Lower lash line, we're going to take that same shade. We're going to take Spice. I don't think I was going to do that. I'm going to take Solstice, this shade here, and put this on lower lash line. Maybe I was going to take Grinch, because that's why I put that golden olive under there. But, and I pulled out a green for upper lash line. Fortune from, this is wet right here. I could feel it. This area right here is wet. So, yeah, I was hoping for some fresh air. I will leave my balcony door open while I'm gone. When you see this, I'll be back. Because I'm on the 3rd floor, and so I feel pretty confident that no one's gonna climb up here and break in. So I was debating on whether or not to take makeup with me. If I do, it'll just be powder products for my face. I do still have a matte powder foundation because I'm not gonna, I don't think I would, I don't know what the space is going to be like for me to wash and lay out brushes every day. And if I'm going to even want to do makeup every day. And because I'm only taking my large laptop bag, I'm like, how much stuff is going to fit? I need to fit clothes in there, not makeup. So I don't know. I really just don't know. And even though it's a large laptop bag, it's not that large. But I'll be back by the time you see this. And so, you'll know if I took makeup or not, or if I do any videos there. If I do take makeup with me, I'll do videos while I'm there. If the lighting is okay, and if I can find some kind of way to prop up my camera, because I am not packing my tripod because space. I'm not going to have space for it. I'm bringing this down. So you see this is not under my lash line. This is lash line. This is below that. So I'm bringing it down some. It's something where it seems like it's not wanting to go right here. So instead of using the tip of the brush, now I'm using the side of the brush to bring it down. Because this right here seems like it doesn't want to go in there. And I'm not going to force shadow here because I think that worked. Because my eyes are still teary from earlier. This is wet. Right here is wet. So what do we want to do now? We're going to do our upper lash line, Fortune from Milk Cosmetics. Let me put these brushes away. I still need to wash the ones from the second look I did today. So those are just sitting in the kitchen like, yep, we're still here where you left us. I'm trying to get used to looking in whichever mirror I can look in where you can see what I'm doing better. And I did like readjust my mirrors because usually I would just look over here, but then you can't see. So I'm trying to be more aware of what it looks like from your side of the screen. And hopefully I'll get in the habit of using the mirrors down here, at least for liner and eyeshadow. Because for lash line, I know I still look up here at myself because I look so fine. Us trolls are fine creatures, y'all. We really are. Be proud to be a troll. We are awesome. Thank you. Shout out to Karen, who's always encouraging me to continue to walk in my dopeness unapologetically. And that's how she writes it in the comments. Continue to walk in your dopeness unapologetically. And every time I read that, every single time, it makes me smile. And I'm like, yes, thank you. I don't know how else to be. Because we can be a certain way and not realize. I mean, I do know I live my life unapologetically. But, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm dope. I mean, I'll say I'm fine and I'm cute and all that. But, you know, when someone else sees something in you and they tell you, it's just like, okay, girl, thanks. And so I do appreciate that. And I commented that every time she comments that I do take a screenshot. When someone comments something that, like, seriously touches my heart, I do screenshot it for those days when it's not a good day. And I'm just like, ah, you're such a bitch. Did I tell y'all I curse sometimes? And so thinking well of yourself, I do encourage you to think well of yourself. But when other people, and as I did say, what you think about yourself is more important than what other people say. It is nice, though, when people see something in you. And it's validating. Even with that, though, don't seek validation from other people. Validate yourself. This side is really janky. I was having issues with my arm placement on my table. And I think I need to put more liner on the brush. And so it is nice. It's a nice reminder. And that has become, and I think I might have mentioned it to her, that has become one of my affirmations. Like when I'm having one of those days or one of those moments, I'm like, girl, continue walking in your dopeness unapologetically. And so thank you, Karen, for that. And I really do screenshot messages that are heartfelt. I really do. Or that touch me in a certain way. So my eyes are burning. I'm trying the second of the two new primers, eye primers. But I really think my eyes are just sensitive from earlier. And then having shadow in them earlier. Oh, let me do mascara real quick. I'm using, again, just the Hella Thick from Fenty. I'm not even sure. I want to do something to my face, but then I kind of don't. I'm just tired, y'all. And y'all probably like, why are you doing a video? I double booked myself by mistake to do videos today. And, you know, it's just stuff I want to get done. And I'm like, if I exhaust myself when I lay down, I really will fall asleep. I'll still wake up every hour and a half or so, but then I will go back to sleep. Yo, when my alarm went off, I set my alarm for 4:30 to get up so I can go pick up what I needed to pick up. My alarm went off. I was in like a dead rock sleep. One of those wake ups and you're like, like it startled me, like when I heard the noise. And I'm like, oh, that's my alarm. And so I turned the alarm off, and within like 2 seconds, I was dozing off again. And then I'm like, wait a minute, that was my alarm. Because I thought I was dreaming. I said, oh, that was my alarm. And then I was about to fall asleep. And I'm like, wait a minute. If I set the alarm, that means I wanted to get up to do something. And I'm like, oh, yeah, such and such. So then I got up. But I could have easily, like, just went back to sleep. But then that would have threw off all of my plans for the rest of the day. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. I've been going to sleep in the afternoon and waking up at like 7, 8 o'clock at night. So I knew if I had went back to sleep, I would have woke up too late to go pick up what I needed to pick up. And then because I had did the second look before I went to sleep, I'm like, I can do the third look when I wake up again after I come back from my pickup. So I had a plan for this whole day. But I'm exhausted. But that means I'm going to sleep well. Hopefully, prayerfully. We're going to, yes, y'all, Eleanor. I don't really want to do it. I'm still trying to think of if I'm going to do anything to the face. If anything, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use one of the Hourglass palettes. Because they're just real simple to use. Because I really don't feel like doing anything to my face. This is going on nice. I say as I mess up. I don't know. I don't think they have a black. But I have the Sephora black and Max black. So I'm not lacking. I did not have to double dip this. And my lip line is not janky like the last 2 looks I did. Something else I did with the looks I'm doing, I also planned out when to post them. And they are going to be posted linear. So some stuff I'm saying may not make sense. Which I didn't think about that till earlier today, later today. I did not set the face. I used 2 pumps of the Fenty primer and foundation. And that does dry pretty quickly for me. So I'm looking to see what I was going to do. We're going to take, this is Elephant. So we're going to take this right here. And this, I'm not even going to see what the shades are. We're just going to keep it moving. The second one in the Elephant palette is the one I used to set my under eye, which I don't need to because I didn't put any concealer under here. But I don't even know right now if it's doing anything. This redness right here is from my eyes being sensitive, and over here from makeup washing my face, makeup washing my face. So that's what that's there from. And then we're going to take, do I want to use just everything in here? We're just going to use everything in Element. So I'm going to put Tiger away. Usually I use them both together because there is this here that says it's a blush is the contour for me because of the tone of it. And the finishing powder in Tiger, that works for me as a bronzer. And so that's why I usually use them two together, and it gives me more options for highlighter and blush. So this is what this looks like on me. I'm going to take a little bit back here like I usually do. Put some, I feel like my eyes are tearing. My eyes are sensitive right now, and they're itching a little bit. They're burning a little bit. I really don't think it's this primer. Excuse me. But then it could be, it might be one of those things where, you know, the first time I use it, fine. Second time, fine. But if I use it, you know, 3 or 4 days in a row, then it's like, okay, no, that's too much. So I don't know if it's that situation, but I really do think it's just my eyes are just sensitive. Because when something irritates my eyes, it irritates. That's still this bronzer powder that's a contour on me, but it made my nose shiny. Like that, I don't like that. So that's that. We're going to put that brush down, and we're going to just take this one in the corner. We might end up using them both. And we're going to put that right here. This is the darker of the two. That's this one. So that's number 4 in the Elephant palette. I just like how these powders feel, how they perform. And they blend out very easily. Like if I mess up, they're easy to fix. And if I'm not able to fix it, by the time I put on the finishing powder, that just really just blends everything. We're going to take that brush, put that brush down, take a clean one, and go into the one next to it. This one that's a little bit lighter. And we are just going to put that right here. Ooh, that was a kind of a lot. So this will give it a little bit of glow. So you see the darker shade. And even though this is lighter over the darker shade, it doesn't look much different. I think it just gives it more of a glow. That's what I think. I think this shade gives this more glow. It's not quite a highlight, so maybe a blush light. One of the blushes in Tiger I use as a blush light, like just on the top edge of my blush. And we're going to put that brush down, and we're going to go back with this one, and we're going to wipe it off, but we're also going to use the other side of it, and we're going to use this as a highlighter. So this is number 3 in the palette. So we're just going to put this right here, and this just gives like a lit from within glow that I like. So this is me using everything in Elephant palette. So if you're my complexion or lighter, this is just an idea of how you can use it. You don't have to layer the blushes. The lighter one I only kind of put here though, so you don't have to do that. But if you want to just use everything in here, that will work. Now we're going to take, I need another fluffy brush that'll fit in here. Shit. And my other ones are dirty. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I need a fluffy brush. I don't have a fluffy one to fit in here. Damn it. So I'm going to just take this brush, which is too big to fit in here. And that kind of sucks. And we're going to take this one. I do know this is dim light. That's what I use as... No. This is dim light number 1 in here. That's what I use as a finishing powder. Y'all, and since it's in the corner and the brush is too big, I'm just like kind of putting it like that, like in the corner. But that's going to make it harder to like get it all over my face. Just being able to just pick up a little bit at a time. I wanted to get, I'm not going to mention it, because that video will have been done by the time you see this, and so what I was about to say would not make sense. So even though I'm doing videos and I'm talking about things that are coming up like in my life and what I'm doing, because I'm uploading videos linear, like this one, the one I did, the first video I did today is like was for the 20th. And the second one I did today, the Trio Chrome Quint palette, that's going to go live on the 21st. This one is going to go live on the 22nd. And so anything between now and then that I have planned to do, because I have a live planned to do. And so I was going to say something that wouldn't even make sense because it'll already have happened by the time you see this video. So that was everything in the Elephant palette. And so you see how, if they're word lines, everything just blends together. I got all these brushes to wash from earlier today. So that'll be it for this look. It was very quick, very simple, very easy. And my new subscriber, I had pulled out a lip liner. I was actually going to use a lip liner today, and I even sharpened it and forgot to use it because I'm so used to not using it. My new subscribers, I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And I hope all of you who are watching, well, of course, if you're here, you're watching. Oh, cool. Okay, troll, get it together. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of this look. It does look similar to the Trio Chrome Quint look that I did, I think. I'm starting to feel like I'm doing the same looks, and I don't know if it's because the palettes I pulled to use are similar color stories or what. But I'm digging it. I'm digging it. So again, this is 50/50 Makeup Winter palette. So if you are liking these colors, just look what's in your collection and see if you can dupe any of them. And as you saw, the last few looks I did, it look similar to this one. So you may have something that you may think, okay, I don't have anything like that. But then you may, because I was looking like, this is similar to the look I did yesterday with the Trio Chrome Quint palette. And this is not that palette. And it could be just where I'm placing certain colors, because I am geared towards certain colors. But anyway, lovely palette. Wonderful color story, wonderful formula. Sad that it has been discontinued. The brand is no more. That's what happened. But anyway, we're going to go. Let me know what you think. Use Eleanor. So we got green here. Look at this eye tearing. Green under here. Green upper lash line. No, we put blue under here. I don't know. Let me just go. Yeah, we put the blue under here. But we did put the olive green liner there first. So that'll be it for this video. Thank you for being here. Like or dislike, comment, share, subscribe, join. There's a lot of information below. There's a lot of links below. Feel free to check that out. Also listed below, I always put playlists of interest. And sometimes also a video of interest, and those playlists of interest and videos of interest are relatable to the actual video that you're watching. So be sure to check those out. And I do try to remember to put those in the iCards, because whatever videos I put in the iCards, if you go down past the description box, you'll see those videos. Those are the same videos that's in the iCards. And so I try to make it a point to list those. And so even if you don't see them in the description box, if you go below the subscription box, you will see those videos. Or if you miss seeing them in the iCards, or if you want to just watch the video and not click out of that to see something else, they will still be down below for you. And so I try to make things easy for you if there's something that I think you may be interested in seeing. And I hope it's helpful. Let me know if that is helpful to you. And so thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. As always, self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.